Game 3 of the NBA Finals. New York come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Spurs. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
A 2-0 start to the finals. Things could change direction here in Game 3. 2K Sports brings you NBA playoff action. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Castle. Wembanyama's out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Harper. And it's Vassell in at the small forward. And for the Knicks, you've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. You look at San Antonio. Well, Greg, they were so confident coming into this series. Now suddenly they find themselves in desperation mode.
And no doubt, Kevin, this is a feeling that's got to be unfamiliar. They've had a wonderful season. Everything was going their way. But in these last couple of games, we've seen some cracks in their armor.
We certainly have. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now, here's Harper. Jalen Brunson missing his last. The kick out to Barnes. And he's good on the 3-ball.
It's a big part of what makes Harrison Barnes tick, right? Spot-up shooting off the catch, one of his truly strong suits.
Harper with the steal. Here's Vassell. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Brunson surveying the D. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Now Castle. Wembanyama down low. Towns on him from 11 feet away. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And that trip played out perfectly for them.
Harper against Brunson to the right side. Here's Towns. Anunoby outside. Off target with his 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Wembanyama against Towns. Wembanyama left side. Shot clock at 5. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. New York trails by 3. Brunson the pass to Towns. And Hart has it in the corner. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Bridges from downtown. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Screen by Hart. Harper against Brunson. And that one, good. Brunson's got his 2nd bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, He can carry your offense for long stretches.
A big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
Brunson kicks to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Barnes outside. Vassell sets a screen for Barnes. Vassell outside. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And it's Brunson missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Castle. Still yet to score. Wembanyama, that's for two. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The Knicks making a switch here. McBride's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Johnson's checked in. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Runs in the pass to Towns. New York needs to get off a shot. Brunson, good.
It's gotten to the point where you have to chase Jalen Brunson off the perimeter. This guy will really hurt you from deep.
Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The first one falls.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Hart outside. There's the screen. Pass to McBride. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Barnes with it. Hart covering. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Barnes.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Runs in the pass to Towns. Now Hart. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Johnson. Wembanyama high post. Shoots over Towns. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Barnes against Hart. Towns high post. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. 4th, Victor Wembanyama.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Landry Shamit's checked in for Bridges. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Ryan's checked in. Wembanyama finds Johnson. Here's Castle. Pass to Bryant. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Shamet, the pass to McBride. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Brunson against Castle. McBride. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Castle against Brunson. Wembanyama. A screen on Brunson. It's tipped. Wembanyama with the bucket. Wembanyama has got 14 points for the game.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
McBride with the ball. Towns, a screen on Johnson. Outside, Towns. Can't tie it up as that one misses. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Bryant. Shoots over Shamet. Johnson kicks to Bryant. Barnes looking around. 5 on the clock. No good with the triple.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
The Knicks shooting their first foul shot of the night, and New York making a change here. Bridges checks in. The Spurs also changing it up. Luke Cornett comes in for Wembanyama. And it's Harper in for Harrison Barnes. On the free throw, no good.
Well, the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size. That is Josh Hart.
Johnson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. McBride finds Bridges. Pass to McBride. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Castle. Some solid defense from Hart.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Now here's Towns. Back to McBride. Shoots over Cornett. McBride's shot is off.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Johnson, the pass to Cornett. Here's Castle. He has yet to score. And a fast break now for New York. So they take the lead. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly. Puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
Harper the pass to Bryant. Johnson inside. He's covered by Shamet. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Guys, the post production has been off the charts. I just like the strategy because it'll open up more offense later on.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
That one misses for Johnson.
And one thing you got to love about Johnson, his energy. The man doesn't take his foot off the gas.
Bridges outside. Back to McBride. There's the pick. Pass to Hukporti. And that one is stuffed right through. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Johnson. Olynyk the pass to Harper. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Knicks. New York shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Bridges against Johnson. Bridges passes to Sohan. Here's McBride. A three ball. It's hauled in by Cornette. Outside Harper. Over McBride. And Harper the bucket on the assist by Johnson. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Right back after this break. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Harper. Bryant is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Johnson, and it's Cornette at the center position.
Boy, Mikel just adding value to your team when he's keeping his head on a swivel like that.
Right side Harper to the inside. Olynyk can't hit.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Inside. Here's Huckporty, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Outside Harper. Pass to Johnson. Back to Harper. Here's the three. San Antonio again missing. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's McBride. Here's Diawara. Olynyk is covering. Here's Huckporty. He has 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shamet. It's stolen. Johnson with it. Bridges covering. Outside Harper. Back to Johnson. Bryant outside. Pass to Johnson. Over Bridges. San Antonio again missing. New York shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And New York making a change here. Anunoby's checked in, and San Antonio with the change here too. Vassell, he's checked in for Olynyk. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Here's Cornette. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's a good screen. Pass to Bridges. Now Shamet, covered by Vassell. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Vassell. At the teardrop, after 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And you see the quickness out in transition. Vassell, so tough to stop.
Diawara, the pass to Bridges. It's rebounded by Bryant. San Antonio trailing here. Harper up top. He's guarded by Anunoby. Johnson against Bridges. 6 to shoot. Johnson kicks to Vassell. Shoots over Shannon. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Diawara. He's covered by Cornette. Pass to Diawara. Anunoby outside. Shoots over Vassell. And the Knicks miss again. For San Antonio, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And here is Johnson. He's covered by Shannon. Shoots from the block. That misses off the backboard. And for the Knicks, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Shannon. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. And he can't hit the second. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now, here's Vassell. He's covered by Shannon. Here's Cornette. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Cornette's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's McBride. He's guarded by Harper. McBride passes to Shamet. And stolen by Vassell. And the basket by Castle. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Towns, high post. Pass to Bridges. It's rebounded by Bryant. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now, here's Vassell. And here is Harper. Now, Castle. Here's Cornette. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
Bridges outside. Back to McBride. Towns, a screen on Harper. Here's McBride. New York, no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Harper, the pass to Bryant. Back to Harper. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Cornette. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
McBride with the ball. He's guarded by Harper. Anunoby outside. Here's Towns. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. San Antonio leading by 6. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Connects from 3-point range.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Saturday was a great victory for them.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
So for the Knicks, Clarkson comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Mikal Bridges. The Spurs also changing it up. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Bryant. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Harper. Anunoby outside. Pass to Brunson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. San Antonio leading by 9. Johnson inside. Defended by McBride. It's good. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Brunson outside. Back to McBride and taken away by Johnson. Pass to Cornette. It's Vassell on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now here's Towns. Rebounded by the Spurs. Cornette's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Castle. Here's Cornette. Towns with the defensive effort. New York trails by 13. Clarkson kicks to Brunson. To end the drought. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them. This guy has looked so much better in the second quarter, really starting to find his rhythm.
Pass to McBride. Now here's Brunson. Just 4 to shoot.
Yeah, this is what Brunson does so well, right? He keeps defenders off balance and draws that contact.
The Knicks have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Hart, he's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Harper comes in for Johnson. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Barnes sets a screen for Vassell. The kick out to Barnes, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vassell.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession.
New York trails by 13. Brunson outside. Towns wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got 5.
Now, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
Vassell, a screen on Hart. Wembanyama down low. Towns on him. And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for New York. Pass to Anunoby. Outside, Towns. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Castle. And here is Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Defended by Towns. And the rejection by Towns.
This is exactly what you need from Karl Anthony Towns on the defensive end.
Brunson against Harper. 11 feet away. Brunson carving out space inside.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Towns against Wembanyama. To stop the drought. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's San Antonio in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for San Antonio.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. And pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Nothing else to add to that, guys.
They are really up against it. Down 2-0. And now they have to find a way to win on the road.
This is a tough situation, but the finals about overcoming adversity.
Yeah, they can't hang their heads, man. They have to step up and prove what they're made of.
True. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So it's the Spurs now. 8-point game. They've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Poke loose. Just 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And that one's good, Barnes.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Outside, Towns. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. Brunson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Harper. Brunson no good. San Antonio leading by 10. Pass to Castle. Now here's Barnes. Defended by Hart. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
How creative is that? Barnes showing off the near 40-inch vertical. He can jump over your head.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T connected cam. Brunson against Harper. Good. Brunson, no fear down low. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Barnes outside. Back to Castle. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. Offline with his three. New York trails by 10. Pass to Brunson. Now Towns. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Oh, Wembanyama! Too easy.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Harper against Brunson. Brunson attacking. Can't cash in from close range.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made one of your first 4 shots.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Devin Vassell, third.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
And so here is New York. Some nice passing by New York here. Bridges finds Hart. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Town. New York, no good that time either.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
No problems knocking that one down. Harper's got 5.
Locked and loaded. Harper got it away like he never even had it.
Pass to Hart. Now here's Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
For New York, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. The first free throw is good.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
Castle up top. Defended by Bridges. And the basket by Castle.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Brunson against Harper. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. And both free throws good for Brunson.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Vassell outside. Back to Harper. And Harper sweetens it in.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Now here's Towns. He's got 7. Buries it from 3-point range.
Boy, that's his second three. First of this half, though.
Brunson against Harper. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Pass to Towns. For three, Bridges. A rebound by the Spurs.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Towns with the steal. Anunoby left side. And the three ball is good.
Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit.
Harper against Brunson. Harper the pass to Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 3 assists tonight.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Towns from deep three-point range. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Wembanyama against Anunoby. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wembanyama has got 23 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Towns, no luck.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Wembanyama, no good. New York trails by 16. Brunson kicks to Hart. Back to Brunson. And it's Harper with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, right side. Bridges with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Anunoby passes to Hart. Hart with a screen on Harper. Back to Hart. Rocket 6. Towns a screen on Barnes. Hart, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. They could use a bucket. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Hart against Barnes. Bridges outside. To the paint. Here's Brunson. An easy 2 points on the layup. 17 points here for Jalen Brunson.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Miles McBride's checked in for Anunoby. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Johnson's checked in. Here's Harper. He has 7. On the wing, Barnes. Wembanyama, a screen on Hart. Barnes, with nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Barnes has got 6 in the quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Brunson. Towns a screen on Harper. And here's Brunson outside.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Here's Castle, defended by McBride. Clock is at 3. The 3 from Johnson. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. At the top of the key, Towns. Pass to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Wembanyama, that's for 2. The rebound by McBride. Brunson, left side. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 16th rebound on the night. Pass to Castle. Back to Johnson. Now Barnes. In the corner, Castle with it. No good on the 3. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. Here's McBride. Misses the 3. Spurs leading by 13. Pass to Castle. Driving inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Castle so good up and down the lane.
Here's McBride. Bridges kicks to Hart. Here's McBride. Castle covering. Goes up on the high post. Count it. Good. McBride's got his 3rd basket of the night.
This guy's such a strong mid-range shooter.
Barnes outside. 44 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's Wembanyama. And the rejection by Towns.
Love the hustle from Towns right there, boy. Engaged defensively.
Hart, wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Harper the pass to Johnson. Now Wembanyama. Wembanyama just too big down low.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
With 1 on the clock, no good. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. New York trails by 12. On the court right now for the Spurs. Devin Vassell out there with Bryant. Then it's Luke Cornett. Then it's Castle. And it's Johnson in at the 2 spot.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Pass to Cornett. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Anunoby against Vassell. McBride passes to Shamet. Towns for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, after making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Spurs leading by 7. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Castle misses. The Knicks shooting around 41% on the night. Shamet, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
We got this.
Good on the second free throw.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's Castle, defended by McBride. And the basket by Castle.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
There's a screen. Anunoby passes to Towns. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Spurs leading by 8. Pass to Castle. And here is Vassell. Now, here's Johnson. It's tipped. Clock at 4. Towns with the steal. Shamet the pass to Diawara. Here's McBride. Castle covering. And McBride gets it to go.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Vassell outside. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
McBride passes to Diawara. Anunoby kicks to Shamet. Outside, Towns. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint, Towns with the steal. On the wing, Anunoby. Covered by Johnson. Anunoby passes to Diawara. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got 5 points in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Hard, he's checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Landry Shamet. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Bryant.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Here's Clarkson. And it's good for 2.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Down low. Here's Vassell. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to McBride. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Now, Castle. Here's Cornette. Vassell outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Vassell's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for San Antonio. Outside, Towns. Pass to Hart. Now, here's Clarkson. Releases. Misses, and he wants that one back.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Pass to Castle. Cans it from downtown. And it's an 11-point San Antonio lead.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
And here's Clarkson. Towns, a screen on Johnson. Clarkson goes in, and the shot is good. Clarkson's got 4 this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Vassell outside. And it's off from 3-point range. The Knicks have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. McBride's shot is off.
And they continue to control the glass. Vassell
kicks to Cornette. to the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Knocks down the three ball.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 or 5 in this fourth quarter has come up big.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges checked in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Spurs. Harper comes in for Johnson. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle, and they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Barnes down low. Brunson covering, and that one's good. Barnes.
He's just able to score from anywhere on the floor, but Barnes loves that high percentage area.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brunson's got 11 points here in just the second half. Spurs leading by 8. Barnes outside. Vassell against Anunoby. This one for 3. Devin Vassell, and that's good. Vassell's got 9 points in the quarter.
That's his third triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Now Hart. Some nice passing by New York here. On deep, Brunson. Rebound, San Antonio. At one point, they led by 16.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. That 3 off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Here's Towns. Hard outside, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Anunoby against Vassell. Takes the 3. Cleared away by Hart.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
Towns looking it over. Trying again. And that's in there. Excellent awareness.
Well, the offensive board for the 6'4" Hart. This guy is incredible on the glass.
Now Castle. Here's Barnes. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. Beyond the arc, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. One-handed.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
San Antonio leading by 11. Here is Wembanyama. From 17 feet away. It's in there.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now Castle. Harper with a screen on Hart. Now Vassell from 15 feet away. The shot is good.
And Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series is all but in the books. Congrats are in order tonight on an outstanding effort and a well-deserved victory for San Antonio.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
They really came to life in this game, and not a moment too soon as they're going to notch their first win of the finals here in Game 3.
Yeah, and it was a game they absolutely had to have. I mean, they knew the season was basically dependent upon this one, and boy, they put it all on the line here tonight. And now this championship series has taken a very intriguing turn.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, he was really aggressive going after missed shots. That's how you win on the margins and have your team control the pace of a game.
Towns, a screen on Harper. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Things were looking bleak for him, obviously, coming into this game. But with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling. And suddenly, we got a series on our hands.
We sure do. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. So, for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce.